Hey guys, it's Drew. Sorry I haven't put up a video in a while. I'm trying to get in the habit of doing this. But I'm here in Panama City Beach, Florida on a little mid-semester vacation. 19 stories up in a condo on the beach, so it's not a bad week. But I wanted to put up a video real quick, and I wanted to talk about something that's absolutely been bugging the shit out of me. I live in the deep south. Um, I always have, whether it's Atlanta or New Orleans. Right now I'm living in Atlanta. Um, and I just can't understand the argument that that we're putting out. We're putting out that we need to be more religious. We need to get America back to a Christian nation, and things like a couple of years ago that Jesus Cant video came out. The college I go to, in the philosophy class, they showed the movie Jesus Camp, and the professor got really mad anytime people would question it, when they would make fun of the video, when they would say, rightly so, how freaking ridiculous it is. September 11th, which is what initiated this entire war that we're in, was by 19 Muslim extremists. So for us to say that we need to be more religious or Christianized or whatever, is to say we need to out-fanaticize these fanatics, and that's something that can't be done. And if it is done, it just can't be good. It's ridiculous. And then there's the argument that Jesus has already won, that this battle's over. Jesus, 2,000 years ago on the cross, defeated Satan or Muhammad or whatever. Here's the thing. I mean, we do have separation of church and state. Well, in the Constitution, at least. Not necessarily actually in politics. But I just wanted to shoot this video real quick and challenge you guys to, first of all, study the opposition, study what Islam is, study the evidence behind the Quran, maybe even read it some, study Buddhism, study Hinduism, reincarnation, study the evidence for other religions, and find that they have just as much evidence as Christianity. I mean, that's why these people believe it enough to fly a fucking plane into our buildings. It's not that they're nuts. It's not that they are hallucinating. It's that they have the same psychological state that Christians have. So I really just wanted to challenge you guys to, first of all, study it, and second of all, try and have some separation of church and state. I was talking to my mom back in November about who she was going to vote for and why in the world she would vote for McCain and his bimbo Barbie doll vice president. And basically it was her religious beliefs, and she felt that everyone needed to have them, that she needed to vote with her religious beliefs. But the same freedom that allows you to be religious allows me to be an atheist, and allows others to be Muslim and to be whatever. And that's fine if you want to be a Christian. And if you want to believe Stone Age fairy tales and myths and everything, that's fine. I used to, and I get it. But you cannot vote with that mindset. You cannot vote that everyone needs to follow those, that everyone needs to follow abortion, that everyone needs to kill gay rights, and turn this nation into a Christian nation, which it never has been. But all that's going to do is try to out-fanaticize the fanatics. And the whole reason that the Muslims and Al-Qaeda hate us, it's not for freedom. It's not because we were dumb enough to elect George Bush and they're jealous. It's because of our religion. I mean, it's nothing but fuel for their anger, for the violence. And we have to stop. We have to say politics is politics, religion is religion. Keep it to yourself. and stop voting for it. And one more thing, I've noticed that as an atheist, when I got back from seminary, when I quit the religious faith and became an atheist and started talking about it the same way I talked about religion when I was a Christian, I noticed people started getting very offended. I started getting hate mail, especially online. I'll get some hate mail for this video, I'm sure. And people act like that I'm some terrible guy, that I'm trying to destroy their faith, that I'm trying to be evil. And I've gotten many comments from Christians saying to keep it to myself, to stop trying to terrorize their faith. And I will, as soon as Christians stop. If you're an evangelical and you believe that the Great Commission in Matthew says for you to go around and make disciples of all nations, as long as you keep acting on that, I'm going to keep going around trying to get atheists to come out of the closet and trying to get people to rationality. There's a great movement going on right now. It's basically taken over Europe, but where people like Harris and Hitchens and Dawkins and even Bill Maher and things like that just are starting to bring atheism into light, and not to necessarily provoke anything, but just to cause doubt and cause people to actually question these things, not just because they were raised on it. So stop telling me that I can't share my faith or lack of faith, and that I can't tell people my beliefs or science, and that I need to be quiet and let people have their religion and everything, because I will keep going, and it needs to keep going as long as religious fanatics keep sharing their faith and trying to win people over. So you stop and I'll stop, and we can all stop, and we can all actually focus on fucking politics and not folklore, medieval myths. Oh, not even medieval, ancient Mediterranean myths. But anyway, I just wanted to shoot this out and try and get some people to vote politics when it comes to politics, and to keep religion in your house with your family, and have your own myths. But anyway, respond. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Please respond only if you actually studied it, the opposition, not just yours. And please go out and get a Quran. Go out and get a Bible. Go out and get instead of the Torah, go out and get some Buddhist scriptures and try and understand what you're arguing. And then maybe you'll understand how it's all bullshit. And then maybe study some politics. But anyway, let me know what you think.